in an olive grove near Tunisia, in late April, early May. 1943. Allied reconnaissance made what would be called the most valuable intelligence windfall of the North African campaign. There, silent among the gnarled trees, sat Tiger 712, abandoned, intact, and functional. A massive German heavy tank. It's $88. Textum dollar gun. Motionless, was captured, whole its crew having fled in the chaos of military collapse, without setting demolition charges. The collapse was total. By mid-May 1943, over $230,000 German and Italian soldiers had surrendered. The entire Africa Corps ceased to exist. Among the debris were the remnants of heavy Panzer Battalion 501, equipped with the dreaded Tiger tank. The Tiger's reputation was already legend. Soviet forces had encountered it near Leningrad, reporting a behemoth that could destroy T-34 medium tanks from over $2,000 text M dollar, mounting the famous $88 text M dollar K, WK-36L, 56 gun. It could penetrate any Allied frontal armor at ranges, where return fire was impossible. The myth and the reality. American forces received intelligence reports in early 1943 describing a tank weighing over $55 extans dollar with $100 text mm dollar frontal armor. Many American tankers dismissed these figures as propaganda. The reality was worse. On February 14, 1943, Operation Frühlingswind at Fade Pass introduced American forces to the Tiger's superiority. At the subsequent Battle of Sidi Bouzid, $46 of $52 American Sherman tanks were destroyed or disabled. Post-battle analysis revealed an immediate truth about the Tiger threat. Its psychological impact far exceeded its actual presence. Most American tanks fell to lighter Panzer III and IV guns. The Tigers were few, but their mere existence bred terror-conditioned Army medical officers termed Tiger phobia. The psychological effect multiplied the Tiger's tactical value far beyond its numbers. Sherman crews facing the Tiger were given unsatisfying advice. Call for air or artillery support, closing to $300. Text M dollar for a flank shot was the only hope, while the Tiger could engage effectively from $2,000. Text M dollar with impunity. The unseen vulnerability, however. The final weeks of the Tunisian campaign revealed a different, deeper vulnerability. Mechanical breakdowns, spare parts shortages, and fuel supply problems immobilized more Tigers than Allied action destroyed. Captured war diaries from Heavy Panzer Battalion 501 documented the collapse. By December 28, 1942, only $14 of the original $20 Tigers were operational, with 8 down for repairs. By January 30, 1943, fuel shortages were becoming critical. The April 20th entry captured the desperation. Fuel was sufficient only for limited movement. Many tanks would have to be abandoned. Tiger 712, never receiving demolition charges, was abandoned in the olive grove. The chaos of the collapse left it functional and intact. The discovery, documented by Lieutenant Sue of the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, electrified Allied intelligence. For months, they had fought the Tiger without fully understanding its limitations. Now, they could analyze it in complete detail. The logistics nightmare, the recovery operation itself, highlighted the Tiger's problem. Its extraordinary weight, moving the $56.90 stun Tiger, required multiple recovery vehicles and specialized heavy equipment. The journey from the capture site to Tunis took 3 days instead of 4 hours. After a 3-week Atlantic crossing aboard the SS Samuel P. Bush, Tiger 712 arrived at Aberdeen Proving Ground in Maryland in July 1943 for 6 months of intensive evaluation. Testing focused on armor, armament, and critically, logistical requirements. Engineers immediately noted the specifications. The $532 text L dollar fuel capacity seemed inadequate for the Tiger's size. German claims of an operational range of $195 text km dollar on roads were suspicious. Testing confirmed the suspicions. Well-paved road consumption was poor, $1.20 text gallons per mile dollar. Cross-country testing on rough terrain revealed dramatically worse results. 4.1 to $5 text gallons per mile dollar. This reduced the operational range to approximately $34. Text miles dollar under realistic cross-country conditions. Combat simulations produced even more alarming data. $6.10. Text gallons per mile dollar, reducing operational range to a mere $23 text miles dollar before fuel exhaustion. Before we detail how this fuel consumption data redefined Allied strategy for the remainder of World War II, please take a moment to hit the like button below. Your support helps us share these crucial logistical stories. If you're fascinated by the science of warfare, please subscribe and leave a comment telling us what you think was the Tiger's true Achilles heel. The strategic collapse. The test results painted a devastating strategic picture. The Tiger, while tactically supreme, could not sustain extended mobile operations. Its fuel appetite demanded continuous resupply in quantities that would strain any logistics system. Aberdeen engineers calculated the burden. A single Tiger required approximately $1,500 to $2,000. Text, gallons dollar of fuel weekly. A German heavy tank battalion with $20. Tigers consumed nearly as much fuel as an American medium tank battalion with $53 Shermans. Classified intelligence reports distributed to all Army Armor Commands emphasized the finding. The Tiger's operational range was limited to $30, $2.40. Text miles dollar under realistic conditions. The reports recommended neutralizing the Tiger threat, not through direct engagement, but by interdicting enemy fuel supply lines. Immobilized Tigers could not fight. This explained mysterious German operational patterns. Tigers rarely operated more than $30 to $40. Text km dollar from supply bases, frequently adopted static defensive positions, and avoided prolonged movement, not tactical preference, but logistical necessity. Captured German war diaries from Normandy in 1944 confirmed the analysis. The best tanks in Europe sat idle because fuel supplies were exhausted after only a few hours of combat. Pursuit was impossible. The enduring lesson. By November 1943, tactical guidance was distributed to all combat units. Avoid direct frontal engagement. Instead, maneuver to force Tigers to reposition. Each mile a Tiger moved rapidly consumed scarce German fuel. American tanks, consuming less than 1 gallon per mile, could maneuver 5 to 6 times farther on equivalent fuel. Crews were instructed to use their mobility advantage to burn German fuel reserves, then strike when the Tigers were immobilized. The Ardennes Offensive in December 1944 exposed the crisis catastrophically. The German spearhead advanced only $60. Text km dollar before fuel exhaustion stopped all movement. Tigers were found littering the roadsides, immobilized by empty tanks. Post-war interrogations of German engineers revealed that fuel consumption concerns were raised during the design phase but were overruled by military demands for maximum armor and firepower. They chose concentrated firepower over distributed capability and paid the strategic price. Tiger 712 remained at Aberdeen Proving Ground for 46 years as a training exhibit. It's $88. Text dollar gone silent. It's voracious. Mabak engine never. Shuragam. The lessons it taught shaped American tank tactics for the remainder of the war and influenced American tank design for decades. The M1 Abrams tank, introduced in 1980, achieves an operational range exceeding $300 text miles dollar, despite its heavy weight. A testament to designers who remembered the lesson of Tiger 7. The final assessment belongs to Colonel George B. Jarrett. The German Tiger tank provided superior armor and firepower but failed strategically because it violated a fundamental military principle. Any weapon system must be sustainable in extended combat operations. The most powerful tank in the world becomes an expensive, immobile sculpture when it cannot move to the next battle. Thank you for following this detailed examination of the most feared tank of World War II. If you found this strategic analysis of the Tiger's fatal flaw compelling, please make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into military technology and logistics. And let us know in the comments, what other strategically flawed superweapons should we cover?